Good morning, students. In previous class we discussed the topic is nothing but microorganisms, the world of microorganisms part 2. So here in this lesson we are going to learn the remaining topics. Today we are going to finish the lesson. Okay, here the disease causing microorganisms in animals. Next, disease causing microorganisms in plants. Now we are going to learn about that topic. Here in this textbook, in your textbook, there is given the table. The table is given in 44 page number. So that you have to open, then you see. So here one table is given some common diseases caused by microorganisms in human beings. Here the name of the disease, caused by microorganism, mode of transmission, preservative measures. Here first disease is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a disease caused by bacteria. Mode of transmission is air, and preventive measure is vaccination, BCG vaccination. Avoid using infected persons and materials. So tuberculosis means TB. This TB is caused by bacteria. Through the transmission is air. Through air it may transfer to one person to another person, and here vaccination is available. The vaccine name is BCG. And avoid infected persons. Materials, don't touch that materials who is affected by the disease caused called tuberculosis TB. Next, chickenpox. Chickenpox is a disease caused by virus, and through the air it may transmit. Next, here vaccination is available. Varicella vaccination for chickenpox. Next, measles and mumps. Measles and mumps also caused microorganism is virus, and the mode of transmission is air, and here also the vaccine is available called MMR. MMR vaccination is here. Next, polio. Polio also viral disease, and it also transmit by air and water. Next, vaccination is available. Oral polio vaccination available. Next, swine flu. This is also viral disease. Mode of transmission is air, and vaccination is also available. Next, swine flu vaccination is available. Next, cholera and typhoid. Cholera and typhoid, two diseases are bacterial diseases, and here mode of transmission is contaminated water or food. Contaminated water and food means when any patient is affected, so that patient's excreta, if the vector means here the flies, house flies, when hop on the excreta of the patients, then when that material is transported to the food materials by the flies, then if the food is consumption by the human beings, that human being may affected by this disease. Have you understood clearly? So here contaminated water, polluted here, not polluted. Here contaminated means the disease causing microorganisms are present in that water and food. That is called as contaminated food and water. Next, houseflies are the vectors here. What are the vectors for the? I told you what is vector in previous lesson. Next, here previous class. So here the cholera and typhoid transmit by the flies. Houseflies are the vectors. Here the contaminated water and food. The transmission is by contaminated water and food, and this is a bacterial disease, and here there is no vaccination, but here personal hygiene is important. Personal hygiene is important. Next, good sanitary habits, washing hands and closing lids on the food materials. You have to close with the lids. Next, consume boiled drinking water. These cholera and typhoid are the bacterial diseases. These diseases are transmitted by contaminated water and food. Next, here the vector is fly, house fly. So I already told in the previous class about vector. What is a vector? The organism which carries the microorganism from one person to another person is called as a what? Vector. So here the vector is what? Houseflies. And the personal hygiene and personal cleanliness is very important. Good sanitary habits you have to learn. Next, consuming of boiled water. Next, you have to close the food materials with lids. This is also very important. Next, malaria. Malaria disease is caused by causative microorganism here, Plasmodium. Next, the vector is here female Anopheles. Vector is female Anopheles. Next, again, that is nothing but female Anopheles means what? One type of mosquito. One type of mosquito. Next, here the preventive measures are use mosquito repellents, mosquito nets, avoid sanitation of water. Stagnation of water. So what is here? You have to close the windows and doors in the evening time 6 o'clock. And next, one more thing, you have to use mosquito repellents. Mosquito repellents means what? All out and coils, some other net using wire mesh is very important. Wire mesh that are very important. So the allow of air passage is there. Next, that is protective from mosquitoes and the houseflies also. So using door mesh is very important. Next, mosquito repellents also you can use. Next, dengue. Dengue fever also the causative microorganism is virus, and the mode of transmission mosquito Aedes mosquito. The mosquito name is Aedes. Aedes mosquito is a vector in this disease. Next, preventive measurement is here nothing but here same as you have to protect from the mosquitoes by using mosquito repellents, mosquito nets. Okay, next, chikungunya. Chikungunya caused microorganism is virus, and here also the mosquito Aedes is the vector, and the here the what preservative measures also same. You have to protect yourself from mosquitoes. Next, Japanese encephalitis. Japanese encephalitis also the disease caused by virus, and here the mode of transmission is Culex mosquito. Mode of transmission by the vector Culex mosquito. Next, preventive measure is nothing but you have to protect from mosquitoes and use mosquito repellents, mosquito nets at the time of going to bed. Next, diphtheria and whooping cough. Diphtheria and whooping cough, tetanus, hepatitis B. Next, Haemophilus influenza. These are all bacterial and viral diseases. Diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza are the bacterial diseases. Here also the contaminated food and direct contact or the transmission methods. Contaminated water and food. Next, direct contact. When you touch the person, when you eat that contaminated food and water, the mode of transmission will take place in this disease. Next, here you have to protect yourself from the food materials. You have to close with the lids. And next, you do not touch that person who is suffering from the diseases, and you have to drink boiled water is very important. Next, Japanese encephalitis is a disease caused by virus, and next here the mode of transmission is by the Culex mosquito. Next one is diphtheria, whooping cough or tetanus disease. These are the water bacterial diseases, contaminated water and food and direct contact. So here the mode of transmission is contaminated water and food, direct contact. If you contact the person directly and if you take the contaminated water and contaminated food, that may cause this disease. Next, here preventive effective methods are DPT and triple antigen vaccines are available. What are the disease causing vaccines here? DPT, triple antigen vaccines are available here. Next, here we have given some questions. You have to answer the questions. Study about the table and answer the following questions. Which diseases can we prevent if we control mosquitoes? Which diseases if you control mosquitoes here? Malaria. Next here, what are the diseases? Dengue, chikungunya. Malaria, dengue, chikungunya. Japanese encephalitis. If you control mosquitoes, these diseases you can control. Malaria, dengue, Japanese encephalitis, chikungunya. Next, which diseases can be prevented by vaccination? Here, tuberculosis, measles, mumps. Next, polio. Next, here we can say DPT means here diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus also you can control by the vaccination. Next, name of the disease which are transmitted by contaminated water, especially cholera, typhoid. Next, here we can say diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, hepatitis B, hemophilus, influenza. Next, whooping cough, diphtheria, cough, tetanus. These are the diseases controlled by transmission of contaminated water. If you do not consume contaminated water and food, you can control these diseases. Can you name few diseases which are transmitted by air? So that are here chickenpox, measles, mumps, polio, swine flu are the diseases which spread through air. Nowadays, coronavirus also spread through air. Next, can we protect ourselves from bacteria and protozoan diseases through vaccination? Discuss in your class. Some diseases can controlled by vaccination, some are not. Up to now, for some diseases, there is no vaccination. Next, one more table here, disease caused by microorganisms in plants. Now here the table is given, name of the plant disease, caused to microorganism, mode of transmission, and here figure also given. So here citrus canker disease, caused to microorganism is bacteria, mode of transmission is air, the figure is given, that is nothing but citrus canker disease. Next, red rot of sugarcane disease caused to microorganism is fungi and mode of transmission is air, and seedlings also. Here if you sow the seeds which are already affected, then the plant will get that disease. Next, again you have given some other. Here ticca disease of groundnut. The cause to microorganism is fungi and mode of transmission is air and seeds. Next, tobacco mosaic disease. So this tobacco plant will get the disease called tobacco mosaic. Just like pimple-like structures you can observe on the tobacco. So that are caused by virus, and here vectors are insects. This is the picture of that one. Next, again smut disease of rice. So here the cause to microorganisms are fungus. Next, mode of transmission is air. Next, here the picture is given. So these are the diseases. These diseases are very important for your short bits. You have to compulsory learn bacterial diseases, viral diseases, protozoan diseases in plants and in animals. You have to read. Next, one more topic is our topic for food poisoning. Sometimes you may heard the news, otherwise you may read the news in the newspaper that some people may are hospitalized by food poisoning. What is food poisoning? When the food spoil, means when the Clostridium botulinum, the microorganism present in that food, that may spoil. This Clostridium botulinum releases or secrete the toxins into the food materials. When that toxin food material is consumed by the human beings, that may be hospitalized and they are treated in the hospitals. So the So we can preserve the food materials by the pasteurization methods. Milk is heated up to 72 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes and suddenly chilled. This process is known as pasteurization. Here invention of pasteurization also given in your book. So here the Louis Pasteur, who discovered this method? Louis Pasteur. Who discovered? Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur discovered the method, invention of pasteurization. Who invented this one? Louis Pasteur. So Louis Pasteur born in 1822. He wanted to become he was a painter. Actually, he was a painter. He wanted to become a teacher, but he was interested in mathematics and physics and in chemistry also. And he invented so many things. Example here, anthrax medicine, and next rabies vaccine also he invented. He invented rabies vaccine and anthrax. Anthrax is a disease caused by microorganisms in cattle. Anthrax is a disease caused in cattle by microorganisms. Next, he discovered vaccine to the rabies also. And he heard that so many people are suffering that the wine industry, in wine industry, the wine is spoiling because of microorganisms. He got a complaint on that, and some people asked him to give some suggestions to protect preserve the wine from microorganisms. So this led to the invention of pasteurization. He worked more about that, and he invented the pasteurization method, and then the wine was protected by microorganisms and preserved more days. Understood? Here the scientist who Louis Pasteur was discovered so many things. What are the pasteurization method and rabies vaccine? Next, anthrax medicine. These are all discovered by the Louis Pasteur. Microorganisms can be controlled by heating, and this led to the method of pasteurization is discovered. Next, Lazarus Palangani is the first person to prove that experimentally microorganisms are killed by boiling. Who discovered Lazarus Spallanzani was the first person who discovered the microorganisms were killed by heating or boiling the liquids. Next, invention of pasteurization led to the invention of sterilization also. Sterilization was very important in those days by giving injections, especially syringes were in those days were glass. At that time they were sterilizing. They keep in a bowl and they pour some water and they boil the syringes and needles. Nowadays getting disposable syringes, in olden days they were not available. Next, nowadays also the scissors and other materials which they use for operations, the doctors that are sterilized in the operation theatre. So these are the methods they are used in pasteurization and sterilization. So the pasteurization, sterilization and rabies vaccine, anthrax vaccine, these are all discovered by the Louis Pasteur. Next, food preservation methods. Food preservation methods and storage and packing. How they are doing? This prevents the spoilage of food. After invention of pasteurization, prevents the spoilage of food. After invention of pasteurization, these methods, then the food is stored properly. This prevents spoilage of food. Food can be preserved for longer period. quality of food is ensured for a long time. Variety of food items may be available in far away places in any season. Next, can you name different fruits imported from outside of the state? What methods uses to preserve them? So they use the containers, the airtight containers or airtight bags, airtight packs they use. Next, they use some what they use, they remove the air from that, they remove the water percentage from that and they pack it. Then they may be preserved for more time. Next, we may import some fruits we import, just like kiwi, like the fruits we import, and we export some custard apples, mangoes, some other fruits we export, and we import some different type of fruits, strawberry, cherry, and kiwi. This type of fruits we import. So at that time they are packed and they transport. Okay, so study this topic clearly and again once more read the lesson. If you read the lesson, you can understand clearly the topic. No need of by heart, so you have to read.